fucking comedian David Boyle, and I'm quitting alcohol. So I finally bit the bullet and I bought a Nokia. My transition back to the Stone Age has begun, and I think it's going to be a lot harder than I first anticipated. It's all well and good to take Mondays off my phone, but no phone at all. That's pretty intense. So how long has it been now that I've been doing phone fast on Mondays? I think it's about 8 or 9 weeks. It could be 5, I don't know. But every Monday for however the fuck long, I've had my phone off and my days are just exponentially better. I get everything I need to get done before lunchtime, and then I have the rest of the day to ponder, to sit with my thoughts. Most of my thoughts are me thinking why my thoughts so shit. Why can't I have cool thoughts? Actually, most of my thoughts these days are about getting a six-pack eventually and like lifting up my shirt to old friends and them just being blown away going, fuck, nice six-pack, brother. And I'm just like, yeah, it's a pretty good six-pack, isn't it? This is what I was thinking about today, actually. This was my daydream all day today. I was thinking if we ever move to India and I get hard up for money, which I definitely will, and my comedy hasn't taken off for some reason in India, if I get real hard up, I'll just become a personal trainer in India. Because compared to most Indians, I am in fucking phenomenal shape. You wouldn't need any accreditation in India to become a personal trainer. I'll charge like 10 Australian dollars a fucking session. It doesn't matter. I'm not really in it for the money. I'm in it for the love of the game. I just want to improve people's health. So most of my day today was me daydreaming about old Indian aunties and uncles doing sit-ups while I'm yelling at them. 2, there's no naan for you tonight. No more naan this week. Now give me another 6 sit-ups or you're off the poppadoms as well. Don't make me take away the fucking poppadoms. I could just be a complete fraud there and no one would even check. And I would definitely get clients because I'm in way better shape than 1.2999 billion Indians. Maybe there's like 80 or 90 Indians in India in better shape than me. But there's definitely no Indians over like 50 or 60 that are in better shape than me. There's no fucking way. And that's going to be my client base. That's where the money's at. I don't want to train people I can barely keep up with. I want to train lazy cunts that are not going to rock up half the time but still pay me. So that was my day today. I spent the whole day in my head pretending I was a fucking personal trainer in India. Maybe I don't need to give up the phone. Because that wasn't exactly a very fucking productive day either. I might as well have been scrolling Instagram. I forget what my fucking point was now, but I went down to the phone shop today and I went in to inquire about a phone that has no connection to the internet. And I asked the guy, I'm like, do you have a phone that doesn't have internet? And he looked at me like I'm a fucking idiot. Like it was the stupidest fucking question he'd ever been asked. And he's like, why do you want a phone with no internet? I'm like, why do you think? I'm addicted to my fucking phone. I can't get off it. My brain feels like candle wax after the flame's gone out. It's slowly fucking atrophying. He's like, well, we've got some Nokias, but they're like pieces of shit. And I'm like, yeah, I know. I want a piece of shit. That's what I'm asking for. Look, I've got a phone already. I know what a fucking phone is. I know how to use them. I know how to send messages. I know how to find locations that I don't even know where they are. Now take me to these fucking Nokias. And so he took me to his fucking computer and he's like, all right, we've got this Nokia. I mean, it's Nokia. It's got a radio. It's got Snake. And I'm like, nice. Does it have internet? He's like, well, it's got internet, but the browser is so shit that you're not even going to fucking attempt using it. And I'm like, I'll fucking try and attempt it. Don't worry, I'll try and get coronavirus updates on that fucking browser like a fucking junkie. And he's like, nah, you won't, bro. It's like a 20-minute upload. And then he shows me this other Nokia. It was a replica of the 3110. And I'm like, that's my phone. That's what I want. So what do? Do I just order it online? He's like, yeah, just order it online. And that was me hesitating. That was me backing out of this Nokia bullshit. Because there was no way I was going home to order a fucking Nokia online. So I'm like, cheers, man. I'll go order it when I get home. And I went to leave the store. And just as I left the store, I'm like, this is just bullshit. I'm copping out here. They have some in stock, I'm pretty sure. Just go back and ask for a fucking Nokia. So I went back and I'm like, do you have any 3110s in stock? He's like, I'm not too sure. I don't think we do, but we have this other piece of shit Nokia. Do you want that one? I'm like, I don't care really. And he went off and he came back and he's like, we don't have the 3110, but we have this other bullshit one, the 2225 or something like that. He's like, we either have it in black or blue. Which color would you like? I'm like, which color do you reckon would get me more pussy? Get me that color. Whatever color Nokia you reckon's gonna get my dick sucked more, get me that color. What color Nokia? You should be fired. So I bought this fucking Nokia. I've got it at home. It's charged up, ready to go, and now I'm hesitating real hard to transfer over. I don't even know how I'm gonna attack it. Like, do I go cold turkey straight over to Nokia? Or do I need to wean myself off my phone first? Like, do every other day on the smartphone, interchange between the Nokia and the smartphone? I don't know. I'm still working it out. All I know is today I spent about 7 hours doing nothing on my phone. I need to sort that shit out. I need to do more stuff on the laptop. I don't know. I'm still working it out. But I've got the Nokia there and it's ready to fucking roll. Anyway, forget about that. I don't know what's going to happen with that. Let's get to the hypothetical that I forgot to do yesterday because I was on a bit of a fucking rampage. Well, not a fucking rampage, but you know what I mean. Anyway, let's get to it. Hypothetical Tuesdays. There's no jingle. I don't have a fucking jingle for Hypothetical Tuesdays. What's a fucking Tuesday song? Ruby Tuesday, Rolling Stones. Goodbye, Hypothetical Tuesdays. Who could hang a name on you when you change with every new day? Still, I'm gonna miss you. Don't question why she needs to be so free. Fuck, I love the Stones. There's no way I'd go watch those old cunts now, though. I don't need to see a fucking 75-year-old Mick Jagger jiggling around the stage trying to be fucking provocative. Anyway, that's enough of that. I love the Stones. Mick Jagger, if you're listening, that's a joke. It's a comedy podcast. I'll be happy to open for the Stones, do a little bit of stand-up before you crunch into Sympathy for the Devil for the 9 billionth time. And Keithy Richards, if you're listening, mate, you must still be having a little bit of trouble with the fucking old bottle, but you're one of the guys I would break my sobriety for. Just me, you, a couple of darts, a couple of bourbons, telling a few yarns. I can tell you the story about the guy down the road who put too much garlic sauce in my souvlaki, and you can tell us a little yarn about being on acid at Altamont with the Hells Angels as security. Just a couple of yarn spinners, both of us. I'm getting fucking sidetracked today. There's barely going to be enough time for this hypothetical. All right, let's get to it. Okay, so this week's hypothetical was sent in from Canada. Canada's been real fucking quiet over there. What's going on in Canada, Canadians? You've got it all sorted over there, do you? Or is it a shit show there, but because you're right next to the US, they're making you look pretty good? Anyway, it is from Clara in Canada. And her hypothetical is, you're a Border Patrol agent. On one side, 100 immigrant rapists are trying to cross the border illegally. On the other side, 100 coughing immigrants from Wuhan. Which group would you rather intercept? Great hypothetical, Clara. Thank you for that because it gives me a little chance to be a bit racist, to stretch the old racist muscle. Down the bottom, she says, important disclaimer, I'm not a Trump supporter. People can be illegal all they want. There's no need to justify your stances to me, Clara. I get what you're saying. Wink, wink. Okay, so let's look at this hypothetical. On the one side, 100 immigrant rapists, and on the other side, 100 coughing immigrants from Wuhan. So basically, you're saying, what would you prefer? 100 rapists or 100 Chinese people? They don't even have COVID. They're just from Wuhan. Wuhan's probably the least COVID-affected place in the world at the moment. They went back to eating bat soup in about a week. So 100 immigrant rapists trying to illegally cross the border or 100 Chinese people. Yeah, that's tough, isn't it? 100 rapists or 100 Chinese people. What would you do? That's a lot of rapists to get together, though, in one posse. 100 rapists. That's like Con Air, but on a cruise ship. Alright, so 100 rapists. I don't like rape. I can tell you that right now. I'm 100% against rape. I'm 100% against these 100 rapists. But 100 Chinese, I mean, what are we going to do with 100 Chinese? What nationality are these 100 immigrant rapists? Is it mixed? Is it like the best of the best rapists from a bunch of different countries? Is there any Chinese amongst the rapists? If there's Chinese in the rapist group too, that could seal the deal. I can't have rapists and Chinese come over at the same time. I would not be able to live with myself. So I'm going to go with the 100 Chinese people from Wuhan with mild chest infections and a slight cough over the 100 violent rapists. But hey, that's just me. But anyway, have we finally got to the end of tonight after all the fucking tangents I went on? Yes, we have. That's it for tonight. If you're enjoying the podcast, share it around. Hit me up on social media on Boyle Comedy on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And I'll see ya the fuck later.